Snake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
I am painting.
A painter.
He's a painter, yeah.
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 Okay. Today, I'm riding through Havana, Cuba, on my way to the Asociación Cultural Yoruba de Cuba. As we move through the city, you see the Cuba most people recognize, the old buildings, the classic cars, the busy streets, and the everyday rhythm of Havana. But this trip is about something deeper than the tourist version of Cuba. I'm on my way to learn about one of the strongest African-rooted traditions on the island. The Yoruba tradition comes from West Africa, especially from the Yoruba people of present-day Nigeria and nearby regions. During the transatlantic slave trade, many Yoruba people were brought to Cuba against their will. They were taken from their homes, but they carried their culture with them. They carried their beliefs, their music, their prayers, their language, and their connection to the spiritual world. Over time, those traditions survived in Cuba and became part of what many people know today as Santeria, Regla de Ocha, or Lukumi. At the center of this tradition are the Orishas, spiritual forces connected to nature, protection, healing, love, justice, destiny, and the everyday struggles of life. When we arrive at the Asociación Cultural Yoruba de Cuba, this is where that history becomes more real. The images, colors, objects, and stories inside the center show how deeply African spirituality shaped Cuban identity. For many enslaved Africans in Cuba, religion was more than belief. It was survival. Under Spanish colonial rule, Catholicism became dominant, but African traditions did not disappear. Many Yoruba practices were preserved by connecting the Orishas with Catholic saints. On the outside, it may have looked like Catholic worship, but underneath, African spirituality continued to live. That is what makes Afro-Cuban religion so powerful. It is a tradition built from pain, resistance, faith, adaptation, and survival. Later in the video, I'm also including footage from a private Yoruba spiritual ceremony here in Cuba. Out of respect for the people involved, I will not reveal the exact location. Some traditions are not tourist attractions. They belong to families, elders, believers, and communities who have carried them forward for generations. Before showing that section, I want to be clear. This footage is being shared for cultural and educational purposes only. I am not here to judge it. I am not here to make fun of it. And I am not here to turn it into shock content. In Yoruba and Afro-Cuban religious practice, ceremonies can include drumming, singing, prayers, spiritual cleansing, offerings, and rituals led by trained religious elders. Some ceremonies may also include animal sacrifice. For many viewers, that may be difficult to understand. But within the tradition, it is viewed as a sacred offering connected to faith, gratitude, protection, healing, or communication with the Orishas. You do not have to practice this religion to respect that it has meaning to the people who do. This story showed me that African culture did not just survive in Cuba, it became part of the heartbeat of the island. From the ride through Havana to the Yoruba Cultural Center to rare footage of a private ceremony, this journey revealed a side of Cuba far beyond the tourist version. This is the Cuba of memory, the Cuba of ancestors, the Cuba of drums, prayers, offerings, and spiritual survival. This is the African root still alive beneath the surface, and this is part of the real Cuba.
Photo. No
Okay.
problem.
Okay.
Yes, voy a tirar foto.
Okay.
Lo primero, esta religión es ágrafa, que no hay una escritura. ¿Comprende?
So she said that this, he said that there's a religion that is not like nothing right.
There's religious, but nothing is right.
No, right, like you don't write, it's not in a book, like the
Oh,
Bible.
okay. Oh, no writing.
Okay.
Okay.
Es oral.
Okay. Ah.
Ok. Y dentro de la oralidad, casi siempre, hay cosas que se ponen y cosas que se quitan.
He said that inside of that, that is only about speech. Are things that you say it to the people, or are things that you hide.
Cuando digo hay cosas que se ponen y cosas que se quitan, de África vinieron muchas etnias y cada uno trajo su historia.
He said from Africa came different ethnicities, and each of them bring their own history.
Pero como habían rivalidades entre tribus, los primeros esclavistas que existieron en África fueron los mismos negros entre tribus.
He said that was like some rivalization, like they wasn't with each other. So the first slaves was like inside of the same Africa between their own black people.
Es real porque yo tengo un libro ahí que habla de eso.
He said that it's real because he have a book that speaks
Oh, okay.
about it.
Ya. Entonces, como no había frontera, a ver, ponte tú aquí. No había frontera. No.
Oh.
He said there was no limits.
There was no limits.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Esta era la tribu de Dahomey, que eran los Yoruba.
So he said that, like this, for example, this was the tribe and was Dahomey and was like Yoruba.
De Togo, los Achanti. Y aquí, el Miguel, los. ¿Cómo se llama la tribu? Los Abacuá. Okay.
Abacuá is the one that I was telling you that I will might take you if you are. I mean, you want to do it maybe tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
La tribu tuya era más, digamos, tenía más poder en información, economía, ¿verdad?
So he said that Yoruba, Dahomey, was having more power, like more information and more economy.
Y mi tribu no.
For example, Abacuá or him, he wasn't having the same.
Entonces, había una rivalidad entre esta tribu y la tuya y yo quería tu poder,
So it was some
todo lo
kind
que
of
tenía.
fight between them, and they won the power.
Oh, the one.
Te atacaba, te esclavizaba y se lo vendía a los esclavistas.
So what they was doing that they attack each other, and then the one who lose was sold to the slave.
Y así empezó. Por eso es que esta religión se llama religión Yoruba, porque los que más entraron aquí en Cuba fueron los Yoruba.
So
la
that's
inmensa
what
mayoría.
he said that our religion, his name is Jehovah, because they was the one who lost, so they was the one who came here.
Ya comprendes por qué religión Yoruba cubana es eso, esa es la historia.
That's where it came
Okay.
Okay.
from.
So it's not the same thing as Jehovah.
No, Jehovah is different. Jehovah is more like Testigo de Jehovah.
Yeah.
No, Jehovah is different completely. Story. They follow the Bible. Like I said,
Yeah.
here they don't
Blah,
have
blah,
the
blah.
yeah.
Okay.
Ok. Entonces, si el oráculo de Ifá, que es con lo que ellos predicen presente, pasado y futuro, ellos dominaban los números binarios, quiere decir que eran tribus que tenían una cultura vasta. Ahí es donde
So he said that these people that came here was having like a rich culture. I mean, like they was knowing about everything,
Yeah.
and they was using this like to determine past, present, and future.
Okay.
y de ahí es donde viene la rivalidad entre tribus. Por eso es que los Yoruba crean oráculo de Ifá, reglas de Ocha.
Ifa Oracle.
¿Qué es eso que está ahí? Bien, ok. 256 combinaciones hay en ese tablero.
He said that in that tablet you have 256 combinations.
Oh wow.
Ya, ok. Esas combinaciones. Mira qué cosa. Acércate. ¿Tú eres conocedora de la religión africana?
Ah, estoy entendiendo un poco ahora mejor.
Ok, mira. ¿Ves esa cadenita que está ahí? Se llama Ecuele.
So that chain over there,
Uh-huh.
the name is Equile.
Eckler.
Exacto.
Equile.
Okay.
Y era de África, se hacían con una semilla que en Cuba no había.
In Africa was made with some kind of seeds,
Mm-hmm.
but in Cuba we don't have that.
En Cuba se hace una reinterpretación y se hace con conchas de coco. La
So in
cáscara.
Cuba we make a different interpretation, and we do it with the part outside of the cocoa. We cut it and then we use it to make it.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Entonces, cuando el viento sopla, cambia de posición.
So he said that when the air is coming, that change of position.
Entonces, hoy en esta institución, que es una casa religiosa, porque aquí todos los orichas están
So
consagrados,
today in this institution that is a religious house,
Mm-hmm.
ese signo que está ahí, que debe estar en alguna de esas combinaciones,
this symbol that is here, that must be in any of these combinations,
dice un signo para hoy, una predicción para hoy.
It's saying like a prediction for today.
Oh, okay.
Ok. 4 blancos, 2 blancos, un negro y un blanco.
So it's saying 4 white, 2 white, a black and a white. I mean
¿Sí? ¿Lo
Can
ves?
you see it?
The 2 black and 2 white?
The
sí.
chain. It's
chain.
on the chain. Can you see the chain?
Oh, yeah, the chain.
The chain, yeah.
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 But I see, wait, I see 4 whites and,
Yeah,
4 white.
4 white.
And 2 white,
2 white.
inside, 1 black and the white.
oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I see it.
Ok. Eso es un signo. Ese signo tiene una interpretación.
So this is a sign and that have an interpretation.
Okay.
Suppose you va a ver el babalao.
So supposing that you will be going to see the babalao. Babalao is like the person that made the stars.
Babá,
to make this
padre,
kind of
padre de
predictions.
conocimiento. Y quieres saber cómo te va a ir la vida o qué pasa con mi vida. Porque todos
Sometimes people want to know how will be your life
En
and
algún
how it's
momento,
going in your life. I mean, we use Orishas like guides or protectors to see how it's going our life, and then you make like sacrifices and things to them.
tenemos dudas de cómo estamos o porque nos pasan cosas, ¿verdad? Y cuando él te consulta, salen diferentes signos que cada signo tiene un pataquí. Pataquí significa historia.
So he said when you make the appointment with him and he like throw the chain couple times, you will have a different sign, and then that sign will give you a pataki, and pataki is like a different history,
Okay.
like things that you have to follow or how you have to be or what you have to be taking care of.
Okay. Oh, okay.
¿Alguna pregunta?
Any question?
Oh, no.
No,
So
no.
far, no.
¿Seguro?
No.
Well, my question is, so would it tell me my path right now?
¿Verdad?
If we tell you what?
My path.
Dice que se le diría el pasado.
Claro.
He said yes.
So what's my path?
No, I mean you have to be making you throw the chain. I mean not like that.
Oh, okay.
It's not like no. You have to just sit down with the babalao and then you
Babalao.
show it and then
Claro.
you made it. I mean it's not like this.
Oh, okay.
I mean
A ver, para que él pueda entender. Primero te lo digo, después te lo uso. Ok, mira, el babalao es un receptáculo. Olofin, que es Dios, es uno solo. Le da la información a él y el conocimiento para que él pueda transmitir eso que él preguntó.
so he said that it's like similar like God, but not like be comparing with Jesus, more like the Father than you have in the shore. So he said that God give you the information, then you receive it and then you say it to the people.
Oh, okay.
But you do it through the change and all that spiritual moment.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. All right.
Así que si desea en algún momento ir a consultarse con un babalao o una santera,
Uh-huh.
yo le doy un teléfono, vas con ella y
Okay.
si quiere saber.
Yeah, he said you want to know about your past or present one.
Okay.
No.
No. I decide my path.
¿Qué dice?
Que decide su pasado y su...
Sí, claro. Mira, ahora que dice eso, de todos los orishas que hay aquí, que de hecho no es un orisha, es causa primaria, que es voz interior, se llama ori, cabeza.
He said that for all the riches that you have here, you have one that the name is Ori, and the name is Cabeza, like he do what he's saying in his mind.
Oh, okay.
¿Qué significa ori? Si tu cabeza está sobre los hombros, que tú la tienes, por lo que me acabas de decir, no necesitas tanta protección porque estás seguro.
He said that that wanna mean that if your Ori, that means head, is over your shoulders, that wanna mean that you are sure about what you want to do and you know your own decisions.
Okay. So yeah, my head was on my shoulder.
Yeah.
Exacto, porque todos los seres humanos deberíamos primero conocernos nosotros, ¿verdad? Y saber lo que queremos y hacia dónde vamos. Si estamos un poco como que dispersos, ahí entonces es donde cae en estas indecisiones, donde tienes que ir a consultar con un sacerdote de Fa o un palero, es eso.
Then sometimes the moment where Cubans that practice this religion go to Babala or other people that practice this is because they are not sure of what to do.
Snake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
I am painting.
A painter.
He's a painter, yeah.
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 Okay.
Y esto es una representación de el sincretismo, de cierta manera, todo lo que ha pasado aquí en Cuba.
He said that is like a representation of the religious syncretism about everything that happened.
Ok. El primer lenguaje que existió fue el coco.
He said that the first that came out was the cocoa.
Okay.
El coco, cuando tú recibes un lenguaje de coco, es un lenguaje espiritual. Debe haberlo
When
visto.
you receive a cocoa in this kind of religion, sometimes like it's like a kind of elegua, but more spiritual elegua.
Este lenguaje es el de piedra, que es el lenguaje que se coge como religión.
So this is the other kind of
Elegua.
Then it's like more like a rock. Then it's what they use more in this.
Ok. Changó, rojo y blanco. Que es aquel que está ahí. Que es guerrero. Por eso los colores son rojo y blanco. Ochun, amarillo, yellow. Y Yemayá, here, azul, blanco y azul.
Okay.
Changó, el color de Changó realmente no es blanco, es solo red, rojo, ¿no? No white. Porque Changó como guerrero siempre estaba peleando como uno.
So he said that at the beginning his color was Shango. His color was not red and white. Was more red, like more representation of maybe fire or always fighting. He was like a fighting person, and was always fighting with him.
Como uno.
Oh, okay.
Y Obatala le da las cuentas blancas para apaciguarlo.
So Obatala, that is the first
It's
one
black.
that he was talking about, the white one. Give him the white coins, like that would be like more calm down. And
Oh,
that's
okay.
where he becomes with red
Por
and
eso
white.
tenía que ser representado con rojo y blanco. Ok. El resto de los demás elementos que tiene la pintura es morisco, o sea, de los árabes. Porque en Cuba entraron muchos árabes y permearon nuestra cultura. Almohadilla, almohada, palabra muy árabe.
So he said the rest is a representation of Arabic culture because some of their words we introduced in our.
Okay. Yeah, but-
Bien, aquí estamos en presencia de los guerreros. El olor que siente de felidez, te lo dice, si en un momento determinado no le gusta el olor, es el sacrificio que se hace para darle de comer a la prenda para que ella trabaje.
So
Mejor dicho,
did you feel like any smell? I don't smell nothing right now, but usually it's like the sacrifice or the offer that they make to the pot in the house.
Okay.
Okay.
O sea, estás en un templo, este lugar, todos los Orishas han comido para protección. Ogún y Ochun están rigiendo este año. ¿Sabías en la letra del año? Ya. Por eso que le dieron de comer.
So he said that every year we have like a letter that is like giving you like the recommendations or the steps that you'll be having to follow for the year. So every year it's like a presidential for one Orisha or two. So this year was Ogun and Oshun, so they given to sacrifices to both of them.
Okay.
¿Comprende? Entonces los guerreros y el eleguá se dan, el eleguá para abrir camino y los guerreros para agarrar por ti. Entonces,
They say that they feed elegua, like to open your road or path, and then this is like to give you the strength in the way.
Okay. Yes.
esta religión es de piedra, hierbas y caracoles. Este señor,
This religion is from rocks, herbs, and corn.
Osain, de ahí viene la palabra osainista, botánico.
This is Osain, and that's from where it comes the word of botanic, Osainist.
Osainista. Ok, estos osainistas, como dominan la botánica y en esta religión la hierba es muy importante, por ello son muy necesarios para la realización del ritual contar con estas personas, con los
So
osainistas, con
that's
los
what
votantes.
is very necessary. When you are going to make any celebration, always like ask for knowledge to this Orisha.
¿Notas algo diferente, algo que te llame la atención?
I say if you notice anything different comparing with the rest.
Well, he ain't got one arm.
One arm, one leg, and one eye.
Oh, it's one leg?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, desobediencia.
One ear, too.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Desobediencia.
because he was not disciplined. Like he don't want to listen.
Okay.
So that was the punishment
That's
from God to
Okay.
him.
¿No quiere preguntar por qué?
¿Te sabes la historia?
Claro.
What was it he disciplined in?
Dice que fuera por fuera disciplina. Indisciplina.
Disciplina. Bueno, disciplina es... Osain estaba en el monte, fue pataquí,
Well, he will tell you like the pataki of the,
Yeah.
I mean the pataki, like the history of him.
cazando y comiendo todo lo que quería. Olofin, que lo está mirando, lo deja. Pero en eso pasa Osain y ve a la lagartija, a la hueva.
So he's saying that Osain was in the forest, hunting, just doing whatever he wants.
A la hueva.
And then he saw
Y,
like a lizard.
Le dice Olofin, Osain, ¿por qué no zapaste a la hueva? Y Osain, no importa.
He said, why you don't, the lizard was sick, and he said, why you don't save her? He said, I don't care.
Olofin lo deja y él sigue cazando y comiendo hasta que se tropieza con el venado de Olofin.
And then he's still hunting and doing whatever he wants until he finds, oh my God, I don't know the name of this animal, the one that they use for Christmas to...
Reindeers?
Huh?
Reindeers?
The one that don't take the courage. The
Reindeer.
representation, yeah.
Reindeers. Deers.
He
Yeah.
find the Olofin, no?
Sí,
Yeah, he find that animal belongs to Olofin. It's like very pretty.
Oh, okay.
Y se queda deslumbrado y agarra un arco y una
And he
flecha
said
y
that he
¡guas!
was like too impressed for him, and then he killed him.
Olofin, que lo ve, le dice, Osain, ¿qué hiciste? Dice Osain, no hice nada, no hiciste nada.
He said,
Acabas de
"What?"
matar el venado
He
sagrado.
said, so what did you do? Why did you kill him? He said that he was like sanctified. You cannot be killing that. And then that was for what?
Y entonces, ahí es donde le manda la maldición, le dice, ahora a partir de ahora vas a andar sin
And
un
then
ojo,
his
sin un
and then
oreja,
his punishment was
sin
that
un pie,
one
sin un
leg.
brazo en el monte.
He get each of
Desobediencia.
his members
El mensaje es simple.
because insubordination.
Yeah.
Es eso. Los mayores son los que mandan, cuando dicen los dioses, no puedes, no lo hagas. Okay.
The old people is who have the last word and you.
Bromo y Broncia son dos hermanos, hijos de Changó, que viven en los desiertos y cuidan a los huesos que andan desperdigados.
So he said Bromo, Bronzo are the two kids.
Broncia y Bromo.
Bronzo and Bromo, the ones that take care of the bones and things that are living in the forest.
Olodumare, dice causa primaria, fundamento del ser.
So Olodumare is like primary cause. ¿Qué me dijiste? Causa primaria, ¿qué más?
Energía, abstracto, del mundo abstracto infinito. ¿Qué es esto? Por eso que no tiene ninguna imagen.
Foundation of existence. That's why he don't have any representation. Here it's like they have some.
Oshumare, causa primaria. Lo que pasa en la tierra se refleja en el cielo.
So he said Oshumare is like
Causa primaria.
primary cause. What happened on earth is will be reflected on the sky.
A veces nosotros, la naturaleza nos manda señales y no sabemos captarlas. Ejemplo, el cielo se empieza a poner oscuro y dice, nada, no va a llover nada, sales. De buena primera, las nubes se unen, cae un rayo, ¡wash! Y te mata. Okay.
Sometimes like his like explanation. Sometimes you see like a cloudy day, and you are saying like, oh, it's not going to be raining, and then you came out and a lightning killed you.
O sea,
So it's like he said it's not like listening the message from the nature.
Yeah.
porque, como decía, la Tierra, el universo te manda señales, tienes que verlo.
He said
Esta
that's
señora, que es
the
Oshumare,
heaven or air scared, it's sending you seniors and people that want to see.
Esta señora que es un tumare le dice, mira siempre al cielo, el cielo te da señales. El arcoíris cuando sale quiere decir que es el comienzo de un nuevo día.
The representation, her representation of nature is the rainbow.
Yeah.
So she said that every time that appears a rainbow is like the beginning of a new day.
Okay.
No, aquí siempre tenemos un comienzo de un nuevo día, porque tenemos un arcoíris. Hace tiempo que no vemos arcoíris.
Hace rato que no, por eso.
Lo veía de niña, me parece que aquí los nuevos días se acabaron, me parece.
Sí,
Seguimos en los viejos.
Seguimos los viejos. Ok. Odudúa, que tiene el poder de la existencia.
Odua is the existence in power.
Distance and power. Okay.
Es poderosísimo. Este no se corona, se recibe. Y son pocos los hijos de Odudúa. Cuando estamos en la consulta, si el babalao dice, usted va a ser hijo de Odudúa, o Odudúa quiere que tú seas su hijo, es una bendición, porque sale muy poco.
It's not usual that we have, like, sometimes when we make this thing that they throw the chains, it's like to identify who will be your guardian in life. And it's not usual that you have this Orisha, like your guardian. So when you have that one and they say, oh, you will be like, he will be your guardian, it's like so a big blessing.
Okay.
Es una lástima que no haya llegado cuando se hizo la ceremonia. La ceremonia es bella. Están los músicos, con los tres tambores batá, cantando, haciéndole los rezos.
It's a beautiful ceremony with the musicians.
A ambos lados una fila de sacerdotes de Ifá, con una sábana blanca, así, y así. Y debajo este señor, con un cofrecito en la mano, que es el hijo de Odudúa, con un cofrecito en la mano. Y le están cantando a él, a Odudúa.
So the celebration is like a ceremony with the babalaos with in one side, the song of Odudúa is coming in the middle.
Okay.
Precioso. Es la única ceremonia que yo he visto en Cuba que no es esta ceremonia de que le tocan a Changó y a Mayab. No. Esta es única. Es una pleitesía, una manera de adorar a Odudúa diferente.
There is a different way of adoration of the rest of the nations.
Oromillán y Yebbe son dos orishas. Este tiene que ver con el universo, este con las aguas. Aquí, si
This one have to know with the universe, and this one with the waters.
porque cada orisha tiene un rol, juega un rol. Hay personas, existieron personas que curan sanan con agua.
Oh, it's like that purifies water and earthen water jars.
Busca en internet la película Los días del agua, una señora que cura con agua, que mete el niño, se le aparece la santa, le dice, a partir de ahora tú vas a curar con agua. Y ella, para quitarle la enfermedad, solamente así, echaba agua por las personas encima. Perro maldito del infierno, existe la mujer, o parte de la familia, en Pinar del Río.
¿Cómo se llama la película?
Los días del agua.
Los días del agua. Había una película antes
Sí.
que yo vi cuando niña. Es que no me acuerdo.
En blanco y negro.
No, yo vi una que era como color. No me acuerdo ni qué es. Vieja.
Vieja,
Una película
vieja.
vieja de niña. Pero era más bien con esta misma religión igual. Y era como que la abuela tenía una piedra. Vivían como en un campo.
En un campo,
y la nieta fue a
exactamente.
buscar una piedra que está. Pero más nunca pusieron esa
No
película.
más nunca.
Y vi una película así que era parecida.
Parecido, es parecido. ¿Está esperando que le traduzca o qué está?
No, we was talking about he was talking about a movie that they make about old women. Then she was healing the people with water. And one day appeared a virgin to her and told her that start these days you will be like all your life like healing people with the water.
Oh,
And I
okay.
was
Sí.
Yeah.
Llegó a estar de las tres del cementerio, de la fosa. La Yoruba.
Jehovah.
Llegó, sí, de las tres del cementerio.
And this is the third one of them was showing the lives in the cemetery. Esta es la que vive en dentro de la tumba. Como tal.
Exactamente.
This one is like the one that lives in the hole with the dead people.
Okay. What's the difference with living with the dead people and
This
the
one-
door?
Dice que cuál es la diferencia, o sea, de por qué quisieron representar las yeguas en la otra en el cementerio y la otra en la puerta.
Muy importante la pregunta que acabas de hacer. Poca gente la hace.
Mhm.
Oya está en la entrada, pero si cuando lees en el cartel dice que también él representa la vida. Pero ¿cómo es posible que una persona que esté al frente del cementerio también represente la vida? Tiene su lógica, ¿verdad?
He said that how if you hear Oya live in the door of the cemetery, but she also represents life. And he said like how could be that possible?
Porque la lógica es la sencilla. Esta es la entrada y este es el cementerio. Hay un límite entre la vida y la muerte.
Mhm.
Oya está entre la vida y la muerte. Cuando tú mueres, supuestamente debes entrar al cementerio. Pero si Oya detecta que todavía tienes un ápice de vida, no te deja entrar al cementerio. ¿Comprendes?
So he said that Oya this is the outside of the cemetery, and this is inside. And if you die, she is the one that can determine if you will be coming inside
Or
not.
outside. Okay,
Or
now I
outside.
understand.
I mean, if she have like a feeling like you can be like still living or something, then she don't let
So
her.
she has the decision of heaven or hell, pretty much like that.
Eso les tiene como, es casi como la decisión de si vas al cielo o al
No tanto, pero sí se acerca.
No.
Porque ¿qué pasa? Ahora en el siglo XXI no, porque la tecnología no permite eso, pero siglos anteriores habían personas que la enterraban viva.
So he said that centuries ago, where people that they put in there and they was still alive.
Porque no tenían signos vitales, decían, ese se murió. Es eso, pero ahora no pasa. Ahora, como ya estas tres deidades se representan de esta manera, o ya representa eso, entre la vida y la muerte. Cuando ella decide entregarle a su otra hermana el cuerpo, y usted está dentro, inside, el cementerio.
No. No.
¿Y quién fue que tomó la decisión de separarlas a ellas?
Bueno, eso se nos pasa aquí.
Eso no fue lo que todavía no hay ninguna historia que diga porque
Es que real, es lo que estábamos hablando al principio. Esto es oral, no hay una escritura. Y como te decía, que hay años de lagunas y de
I was
desconocimiento.
asking him like who determines who will be living in the door and who, but he said that this like is oral, nobody writes.
It's, okay.
Eso nos contaban nuestros abuelos y así se quedó. La verdad y la mentira no sabemos. Estamos en esa misma, la frontera entre el bien y el mal. Ok. Obalufón es el padre de Odudúa. Bien.
Obalufon is the father of Oduduwa, the one.
Odudúa es el que tiene el poder
Ok.
de la existencia. Pero, como él es el padre que tiene el poder de la existencia, él es el que permite las relaciones.
So he is the father of the one who have the existence in power. He is the one that have the power over the relationships.
Oh, okay.
Ok, suppose en África, you marry me, casarse, Bolfón dice, no. Sí. What? Ok. Tú eres hijo de Changó, tú eres hijo de Chun. Changó y Ochun no se pueden unir porque tú eres guerrero y ella es muy dulce. Y el celo puede matarla. Por eso es que Ochun usa siempre la miel para aplacar a Changó.
So he said that it's like he was the one who determines who can have the relationships. And some unions sometimes was not good because, for example, the union in between Shango then is a fire. It's like more fighting all the time, and then Oshun then is more like honey. She's like too sweet and so. It's like that union. He would be like all the time jealous about her and maybe.
Yeah.
¿Comprende?
Oh, okay.
Orishas es el que tiene que ver en la Iglesia Católica, el cristianismo, con San Isidro Labrador.
Orisha is the one that in the Catholic Church has to be like San Isidro.
Labrador. Él es
The one that like the workers of the field. And,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Oh, okay, so I thought it was just mango,
That's
but
why he was
watermelon.
having like the first representations and the field.
Okay.
Por eso es que cada orisha tiene un rol y todos son importantes. Los reyes, los mawa, son guerreros también, como el
These
Eleguá.
are the babies that are twins.
Mm-hmm.
Are fighters also like as Elewa.
Y aquí están los siete orishas, los más representativos. de
And
la
this is
religión.
how they represent the Orishas once people receive it in their house. This is like the different representation. Then all these pots have like rocks. It depends the kind of Orisha you have. They have the representation inside.
Ok, ahora te voy a dar una información para ti. Canastillero. ¿Qué significa canastillero? Sí.
Canas.
O sea, porque, nuestras madres, cuando estaban embarazadas, hacían la canastilla, o mandaban a hacer la canastilla. Mandaban a bordar los culeros, toda esa serie de cosas que el niño que nace se iba a poner, ¿verdad? Canastilla. De ahí viene la palabra canastillero. Como en esta religión las personas que se consagran nacen, o sea, tienen una nueva vida, tú naces de nuevo, no eres un niño. Entonces de ahí viene canastilla, canastillero, ¿verdad? ¿Vas entendiendo?
Sí, sí.
Ok. Entonces, canastillero es nacimiento. Representa lo que es nacimiento. En esta religión, cuando tú te haces ocha, naces nuevamente porque es un año depurando tu vida anterior y es una nueva vida.
Estaba explicando anteriormente. So he's like when he was explaining like when Cuban women are pregnant and having a baby, they start to make like now you buy clothes, but before you was talking to somebody that make clothes and you make new clothes completely for the newborn. So in Yoruba religion you do almost the same. You make all the white new clothes and it's like your newborn. So you forget your past life and you start new life.
Okay.
That's like canastillero is the word for it. It's like a kind of cabinet. But you was in our religion it's usual canastillero for the newborn. It's like something small.
Okay.
San Lázaro, eso no me hay que explicar, que eso se lo sabe.
And this one is like Ovaluoye. Oh, okay, muy diferente. Ovaluoye. So the same buildings in the Catholic church is like San Lázaro. Some people that would have like AIDS, affection, like. ¿Tienes sabes el pataguide?
No.
So it's more like he was. I mean, they have like different
¿Tú
histories
lo sabes?
about it.
¿Tienes una idea?
I have like some
dispara
idea.
ahí.
He was like a rich man having like a lot of women all the time. So he have AIDS, and they. I mean, in the Bible they have like a short. It's history similar to this person. I mean, it's almost the same. So people, when he was start like having like skin problems, like showing all his sickness. So he was like, living on the street only with his dog, like a homeless. And then until he reached to another land, and then they received it better, and then God tried to give him like some peace and heal him, and then he become king again.
Oh, okay.
But usually the people that pray him and are people like have sometimes like some kind of legs problem, or they cannot walk, or they make promise to them, or maybe it's when you are like too sick, or having like AIDS, like what I say, it's like people go to pray him and make big promise. They call it sometimes like miracle Orisha,
Y es el más popular de Cuba.
like one of the popular ones.
Changó, bueno, Changó, decía, el color real de él es rojo. Ya habíamos hablado que o Guatalá es blanco. Es el que tiene que ver con el volcán, el fuego, el rayo, la centella. Se representa en la iglesia católica con Santa Bárbara.
In the Catholic Church, there's representation of Santa Barbara.
Y esos tambores batá que están ahí son representación de el sonido de la guerra, cuando él invoca.
So this
Viene
representation
guerreando.
of these instruments are like the instruments and they use like representation that the war is coming. Or
Esta es la batalla.
Yeah.
Ochun, que se representa con la maternidad, el color amarillo.
Fortune that
El río, la
represents
dulzura.
maternity, sweetness.
Es la pretty woman.
It's like the pretty
Okay.
girl from the
Yeah,
Orishas.
sí, sí.
Ah, okay.
Sí, sí, la chica más linda, la más coqueta, tú sabes, salamera y bla, bla. Tiene que ver con la maternidad. No sé si
The
lo dije.
first, that's why I was liking to go to this girl, because the first African girl that we was having like on this house, she was daughter of this.
Oh.
Yeah, the first, I don't remember I see the history in internet. The first girl was coming from, and the house that she is owning now, I mean like the religion, she is coming from this African girl. That's why I was liking the interview with her.
Okay.
Se representa en la iglesia católica con la Virgen de Cobre,
See, in
la patrona de Cuba.
In the Catholic Church, it's Carity Virgin.
Otra de las cualidades que tiene Ochun es que con la miel ella calma todo lo que se llame fuego, tentación y tal. O sea, regando la miel te suaviza y tú te rindes a sus pies.
So he said that it's usually like people use like his honey like to use the ronder under.
Por eso que hay que
on
tener
top
mucho
of
cuidado
his
nosotros los
feet.
hombres cuando una mujer te echa miel es porque te quiere comer.
He said that then you have to be taking care with the woman who do that to you, because if the woman put you honey,
Before we move into this next section, I want to give a respectful warning. The following footage shows part of a private Afro-Cuban Yoruba spiritual ceremony. I did not personally attend this ceremony, but I was given video of it to include as part of this cultural story. Out of respect for the people involved, I will not reveal the exact location. This footage is being shown for cultural and educational purposes only. It is not meant to mock, judge, or sensationalize anyone's beliefs. In Yoruba and Afro-Cuban religious practice, ceremonies can include music, prayers, spiritual cleansing, offerings, and rituals led by religious elders. Some ceremonies may also include animal sacrifice. For many viewers, that may be difficult to watch or understand, but within the tradition, it is viewed as a sacred offering connected to faith, protection, healing, gratitude, and communication with the Orishas. You do not have to practice this religion to respect that it has deep meaning for the people who do. This is one of the spiritual traditions that connects Cuba back to its African roots, and it remains an important part of Afro-Cuban culture today. Viewer discretion is advised. For the actual edit, I'd put this on screen before the ritual. Viewer discretion advised. This section includes footage from a private Afro-Cuban Yoruba ceremony involving animal sacrifice, shown for cultural and educational purposes only.